Your message. The people showing me the way. All were unfamiliar faces. I've never met any of them before. Who are they? No, who are you? What is your purpose?
Doctor, it doesn't matter, Doctor. What matters is that we share the same dream with you. We long for the same paradise as you do. That glorious kingdom of freedom.
Isolde, are you seeing illusions again?
No, Doctor. I'm completely cured. You healed me. And now, it's my turn to treat the world with you. Let's scrape the paint off the top, reveal its true colors and reshape it. Until it is transformed into a perfect world, a perfect society. Because we are the chosen ones.
You planned the riots in Leopoldstadt, right? And the march demanding the transformation of society. Isolde, I don't know what they said to threaten you, but you can't stay with them. They're not treating you. You're committing a crime.
But I did exactly what you told me to do, Doctor.
Me?
Es warst du, der mir gesagt hat, mich nicht länger zu unterdrücken. Es warst du, die mir gesagt hat, dass unsere Gesellschaft eine Operation braucht und dass wir Organisten einen neuen Lebensstil brauchen. Ist das nicht auch dein Traum? Ich möchte dir nur die Wahrheit der Welt geben. Ich möchte dir nur deinen Traum zurückgeben.
Burn these letters, Marcus. Destroy them in accordance with the Field Mission Manual Article 341, so that no one else can read them.
Okay, Madam Hoffman. But shouldn't we reply to these messages from the field squad?
Don't bother. The secret letters are sent to all active investigators above rank 4. The squad is like the watchers of the critical points. They collect and record every event different to the ones in history and report to the Foundation. These incidents will be the index for evaluating the stability of the current era. In other words, the more reports they send, the more unstable the era is. This keeps every field investigator up to date on the situation so they can plan their next move. In the past, we have seen too many tragedies caused by a lack of information. But now, our own task is more urgent. The Circle publicly committed treason. Isolde and Heinrich disappeared. Kakanya became wanted. The Leopoldstadt riots and the march of the lower-class arcanists may be directly related to them. Heinrich and Isolde's speech is like the sparks that ignited the powder keg that is Vienna. The riots have been going on for days.
But why was Miss Kakanya wanted? She didn't act out of line in the exhibition and seemed totally unaware of the speech. All she had was the book which didn't belong to this era. Clearly, Heinrich didn't tell her a thing.
It is because she is the known founder of the circle, and a middle class with no background. This is good news for us, Marcus. We can start with Kakanya. They didn't protect her from being wanted, which means she has not been fully assimilated into this elite group of nobles. How typical of Manus Vindicte. We need to find her fast. Luckily, the spider tail you put on her is reacting.
Go to hell, you dirty, disgusting officials! For a kingdom of freedom!
For a kingdom of freedom.
Shoot, they're attacking the Foundation branch. Focus on what's important, Marcus. Someone summoned a bunch of critters on Kärtnerstraße. They're coming this way.
This one is much funnier. A white chicken is confronting a lady.
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well. Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well.
Please, have a seat. You'll always feel at ease in my room.
Did I start running?
I can hear
And
it.
it's newly made this year. You don't want to miss it. Got you.
Dexter, краще мостика.
Another jar?
The turbulence arrives. Пусть le naufragé течет вместе с водой. Dexter, краще мостика.
Newly made this year.
Rivers are the stars of the earth. Prepare to be drowned.
You don't want to miss it. There they are. Coming.
It is here.
It's newly made this year. I'll fill the cup for you. Ah!
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine.
It's wrong.
The flood. That's the
Another
direction.
jar?
Worry not. The direction of fate is decided. Look, an earth-suspended river.
Let's get it over quick. Got you.
Crash mosquito.
Another jar?
Ice flood.
You don't want to miss it. Coming.
That's the direction.
It's newly made this year. I'll fill the cup for you. Ah!
Ice flood.
Let's get it over quick. Ouch! There they are.
What a tragedy. I can hear it.
Soffoca il sangue. Ti soffoca il sangue.
Rivers are the scars of the earth.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
The flood is coming.
And it's newly made this year.
Worry not. The direction of fate is decided.
I remember it's called...
Something's wrong with this mist. Maybe the evaporation of the arcane potion. Devil's shoestring, judging by the smell, for better diffusivity. Marcus, cover your mouth and nose, but enters the Foundation's branch when it clears up. Marcus, are you okay? Did the mist get to you?
No. Madam Hoffman, the terrorists and the people in the march, what they shouted, for a kingdom of freedom. That's what Miss Ditterstorff said in the exhibit, and she quoted that from Dr. Kakanya. And it was me. I told that to Dr. Kakanya. I told her about the island. I told her it's a place of freedom for arcanists. So I'm the one who caused this turmoil. I told them the secret of the Golden Isle and caused the chain reaction. I didn't listen to you. I'm too reckless. I lack rational thinking. I'm unstable and out of control. And the one thing I can control, my arcane skill, didn't help at all. You vouched for me and appointed me to the field mission from the headquarters, but
Maybe it is like what you said. Maybe you did play a role in this era, causing a butterfly effect in history. but trying to be responsible for everything beyond one's capability is a symbol of irrational hubris. First of all, creating chaos in this chaotic time is more than easy. Just look at all the frequent ethnic conflicts, assassinations, and espionage. If not the Circle in his old, the Menace will find themselves a different flashpoint. You never know how the leaked information will simmer. Its subsequent spread is uncontrollable, and remorse would be useless. The thing is, everyone has their own ideas about that island. Your words just deepened the expectations. As for your self-assessment, we have all heard it. Humans are more rational and arcanists are more emotional. They are sensitive to the darkness in the world, so they can easily become absorbed in their own emotions and ignore reality. But if we put a human child in the position of an arcanist, who always takes on the world because of his uniqueness, who is never understood for his talents, maybe he too will become impulsive, sensitive, immature, and unstable. And that's why it sometimes dawns on me that if we put an arcanist child in the position of a human being who receives enough love, education, and positive feedback, these instabilities might be controllable, at least enough to keep them from hurting themselves or others.
Madam Hoffman?
I took you away from the storm in 1912. It has been a long time after that, so I know how precious it must be for you to return to 1914. And your urge to complete the mission and go back to Romania. You are not an impulsive person, Marcus. You're just growing up. And you do need to grow. As for appointing you, it was by my own will. Because the age of humans has come to an end.
The age of humans is ending?
If the eras keep on regressing, human technologies would fail to accumulate. Meanwhile, arcane skills that depend largely on the individual's potential will shine. In this war of reversals, futures, and time, it is you who will survive, not us. And that's why sooner or later, you'll have to go at it alone. This is the most rational assessment I can make for the continuation of civilization.
Rational. But I've been doing my best to be rational as well. Even though I keep reading and practicing information analysis, I can't make a choice. What if I make a wrong choice? What if there's no right answer? What if I never told Kakanya about...
Enough. You're getting carried away. There is nothing mysterious about rationality. It simply guides us out of confusion and straight to the essence of things.
The essence?
The reason why we're doing a job here is simple, Marcus. Arcanists keep going to the Menace. It's because they can promise the salvation while we can't. Therefore, decoding their immunity ritual against the storm is top priority. If we can't, being isolated on a small piece of land, we're bound to meet our end in this temporal catastrophe. We're not the only investigators sent by the headquarters. So our mission is to collect every clue left by the Menace and send them back to La Place. Everything else is secondary.
Madam Hoffman, besides finding Miss Kakanya, there may be another way. That painting, the last work of Theophil, The Salvation, something's off with it. When I read it in the exhibition, I felt a familiar afflatus. It was concealed in a clever way, but I noticed the traces of concealment.
Manus's arcane skill.
But I couldn't read anything more from it. If we can persuade Miss Kakanya to help us with her arcane skill...
Is her arcane skill similar to yours?
No, quite different. I fought her once. I feel that under certain conditions, our arcane skills might be complementary.
Well done, Marcus. This is something only you can do. The government has a painting now. The field agent squad can retrieve it for us. The fog has cleared. Let's go. Now, we need to find Kakanya.
Darling, did you hear that? The sound of a match scraping against the box, igniting in a dark, silent alley. And then... boom! War, like an unstoppable train, hurtles down the track with its passengers vanishing in the thick, black smoke. In the train, the elderly tremble in the corner, and the infants babble dreaming. Oh, but the only young man aboard is filling coal into the furnace. Meanwhile, another train is hurtling down the same track, puffing the same black smoke. Alas, the two trains are destined to collide in a war to end all wars. Pay close attention. You'll see the banner reaching out above their train, and the bloodstains on it. Next, let's turn to where the train departed to find the source of everything. Rewind the clock to before the whistle blew, before the furnace ignited. And then, child, look somewhere far from here. In the Schönbrunn Palace, where the fine gentlemen of Austria-Hungary eagerly plan the extension of their national borders. But the Habsburgs value their honor so much that first they must find themselves some excuse to cross that border. Yet in another land, a humiliated people were gathering in secret, their blood as hot as fire, ready to burn anyone and anywhere it was splattered. Fate drove an open-topped car there, carrying an ill-fated couple. Their presence, a crushing indignity that could not be endured. An avenging bullet was sent to them as a gift from a luck-struck patriot. In a moment, each party was granted their long-sought excuse. Boots had their excuse to kick down their doors, and guns their excuse to fire. A yearning furnace at last had its reason to burn, to steam toward its final destination. My dear, it's not a story of hatred or anger. The footprints were laid down before you ever stepped forward into them. Fresh-faced boys traded books and toys for rifles, and poets were buried in trenches, musicians deafened by explosions and the howls of death. But those war starters? Those who doodled their ambitions on maps while supping their dessert would lose nothing in their gamble. The dew-fed river would still flow, and the facades of their great palaces would never be chipped or rocked by the guns they set off. Nothing stains their hands, save the cream from their cakes. Perhaps we wait. Wait for a pouring rain to douse the fires. A flood that might sweep the armies, wagered like betting chips from their maps. Then, perhaps, that car will turn and the fated dead will come back to life.
What are you talking about? The storm? The war? I don't understand. If that's true, then the world we are living in, the era, and the people, everything will be destroyed in the near future. Only the chosen ones will survive the storm. What about the others? Millions out there have never even heard of the storm.
Yes, only the chosen ones will survive the storm. This is a trial, Doctor.
A trial? Then who started it? Who decided the standard? You? Or the so-called guiding one? God? Or the supreme existence? Who gave them the power to decide the fate of others? Who allows such absurdities to happen? What is the past with the right order? If time just keeps going backwards, when and where will it stop? To a time when man did not exist? Or to a time before civilization? Then why did we write poems, pursue art, and develop civilization? Why did we try so hard to make progress? What was the point of it all?
I don't understand, Doctor. Why are you so concerned about the others?
Huh?
When we reach the New World, we can fully realize your dream. We will create a kingdom of freedom for everyone. As for the embers of the Old World, they are like a tumor that should be removed. I care about them.
Tumors that should be removed?
Look at this painting. How chaotic it is. Look at the repression in the darkness. Look at the beasts in the people's hearts, and the maggots under the golden surface. I listen to them as they listen to me. The shadowy echoes inside the skulls, the cacophonies of chaotic colors, the smudges on the canvas of rationality, and the filth in front of magnificent boulevards. They were excised, suppressed, the top paint scraped off and replaced with an empty, monotonous white. Yet, in the end, they will be released to the fullest, to everything.
Downstairs. Is that an explosion? You...
Theophil has left. He shone like a star in the end, just as he wished. But the rest of them, with their rocks and shattered windows, are still left to struggle. If only I could help them, just like how I helped Theophil.
What do you mean you helped Theophil?
You didn't hear him. You were not there. He ran at me, stuttering my name. Every inch of his skin was ravaged by flame. So much pain. So much spectacle. I need to get water! But he was already on fire. And the only water I found was in his skull and veins. Bang!
No, Miss Ditterstoff. Isolde, you shot Theophil on purpose? So this is the truth you had repressed? You...
You were right, Doctor. Lifting your repression is the first step to liberation. I am fully cured. Look at me. Did I do a good job? Come with me, Doctor. I am inviting you, just like how you invited me. Let's heal the world and save it together. Huh? Doctor?
There! Is that Miss Kakanya? Relax, people. Miss Kakanya is on our side. She has helped us a lot.
Ilich? What are you doing?
A gentleman from America said we could do something big here, so I gathered everyone. We will march down to the Kärtnerstrasse to the Vienna branch of the Foundation. Our slogan will be, equal rights and freedom for Arcanus. How American is that? He seems to be quite a big shot with wads of cash in his pocket and reliable connections in the government. He said we no longer have to worry about the residence permit and the Arcanum license after this job.
No longer.
Want to come in with us, miss? This kind of activity is your favorite, isn't it? Hey, where are you going?
Kakanya, you should be tried and punished.
Why?
You gave your friends hope, prescribed them treatment, and vowed to stand by their side. But now you're silent and turning away. This is a betrayal. You betrayed your patient. You ran away from your kind. You are unfit to be a psychiatrist. You are not worthy to be a human being. What am I supposed to do then? My patient, I never figured out her true thoughts and feelings. And my fellow kinfolk, they were innocent and unaware of the manipulations of the influential. Even I was in confusion. How could I tell them the truth that I didn't know? How am I supposed to face the overwhelming madness and destruction on my own? So you're just someone who happens to stumble upon the truth? A bystander who happens to be watching from the shore? This is why you are a disgrace. It's a sin to just stand by and watch. It's a sin to promise salvation, but fail to bring them ashore. It's an even greater sin to ignore this tragedy and turn away. Yes, I admit. I'm a hypocrite. I used to be so eager to help my friends, but when they really needed me, I turned my back on them. I told her to release her repressions, but when she actually did, I couldn't face the destructive consequences. I propagated my dream with great enthusiasm, hoping all my kids could live in a free world. But if it's realized in this way, it's the worst nightmare imaginable for everyone. I said I would start the secession of the Arcanists, but what is the essence of this movement? A rebirth? Or a complete betrayal? I'm just like my father, mother, and brother, who tried to shed the label of Arcanists selling small wares as soon as they climbed up the social ladder. I'm lost. So please, tell me, what should I do? You already know, don't you?
Wer wird im Regen verschwinden? Wem wird das ewige Glück gewährt? Die Gnade von oben. Und diese Leere, das Aufhören der Existenz.
Miss Kakanya!
You are fine. Thank goodness. I've been trying so hard to find you. I have something important to tell you. A catastrophe is about to sweep across the globe. But there are still things we can do. If it goes smoothly, perhaps we can save plenty of lives.
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Please, have a seat. You'll always feel at ease in my room, no matter the time.
It's an honor to meet you. I can hear it.
Another jar?
Prepare to be drowned.
Let's get it over quick. It's newly made this year. Another jar? Got you. Enjoy! Ouch! It's wrong!
That's the
I can hear it here.
Look, an earth-suspended river.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme.
What a tragedy.
I believe in you.
Soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue.
The turbulence arrives.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Hallowed.
That's the
A sword sharp.
Rivers are the scars of the earth. Пусть le naufragé течет вместе с водой. We've done a good job. Now, may I have a hand towel?
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Please, have a seat. You'll always feel at ease in my room.
May the flow take their souls to the sea in the north.
I can hear it.
Another, it's newly made this year.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opéra.
Enjoy! Ugh. There they are. Another, it's newly made this year.
Пусть le naufragé течет вместе с водой.
There they are.
That's the direction.
Another jar?
The turbulence arrives.
Mon officier n'est pas un capitaine.
Such rudeness.
Come in. It's newly made this year. I'll fill the cup for you. Ah!
The flood is coming.
Like it is here.
Worry not. The direction of fate is decided.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme.
What's wrong?
What a tragedy.
Another jar?
Soffoca il sangue. Ti soffoca il sangue.
Rivers are the scars of the earth.
Let's get it over quick. There they are. It's newly made this year. Another jar? Got you.
Пусть le naufragé течет вместе с водой.
What's wrong?
That's the direction.
Newly made this year.
The turbulence arrives.
Got you.
Ice flood. Such That's the direction.
Another jar?
Crashamos Lucam. Rivers are the scars of the earth.
There they are.
Prepare to be drowned.
Coming! It's newly made this year. I'll fill the cup for you. Ah!
I will pray for you. Sorry.
It's an honor to meet you. There they are. Let's get it over quick. Got you. Ice flood. There they are. Got you. Start.
Rivers are the scars of the earth.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opéra.
I'll fill the cup for you. Ah!
Worry not. The direction of fate is decided.
Mon officier n'est pas.
Look, an earth-suspended river.
You don't want to miss it. It's wrong. There they are.
Prepare to be drowned.
Got you.
The turbulence arrives.
There they are. Pust le naufragé течет вместе с водой. Stop it! Look, an earth suspended river. Prepare to be drowned. I'll fill the cup for you.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Four 875-60-6964-697479 626-164 666-F72 7063. Five 3746F70 626F746865.
The field agent squad cannot make it this time. They have a more urgent mission. But the Vienna branch already requested support from the army, even though we haven't told them what is happening. They are irritated by the blatant attack. We better use the power of the era now. Only one question remains. Is the source of this intel reliable, Marcus? Are Isolde and Heinrich really playing in the premiere of Tosca?
Yes, it may sound a bit absurd, but that is Miss Cacanha's inference.
It is you who asked for cooperation. I've done what I can and told you everything I know. Unless the show is cancelled, Isolde will show up. She is a perfectionist when it comes to her work. If she shows up, so will Heinrich. Neither of them is under bounty, and the upper class loves her performance, so it's not hard for them to guarantee a show, even in these troubled times. I know her well. She will be there. If I know her as well as I think I do.
Madam Hoffman, what mission is the field agent squad dealing with?
Assassinations. There has been an outbreak in the Empire over the past 3 days. They are sent to guard the important people. We're out of manpower right now, so don't expect any backup. But don't worry. We don't need to capture or defeat the menace, just focus on the original ritual. Put your own safety first. Understand, Marcus?
The audience is bigger than the tickets sold. I counted the seats in the balcony and the gallery. There are still too many people in the main hall. Are they all staff of the Vienna branch?
No. This could be the doing of Manus Vindictae. What are you laughing at?
about you, Miss Foundation. You have no idea where you are. This is Vienna, the city of music. And this is Isolde and Tosca. People are crazy about them. I bet they would even stand outside the railings if standing tickets were sold. And when it reaches Act 3, they would fling themselves over the edge, crying, "Oh, Scapia, avanti addio!"
Don't get what you're saying, but it sounds even worse than Manus Vindictae.
I collected information about this opera.
Rome, 1800s. Painter Mario Cavaradossi and singer Tosca are two lovers. Cavaradossi has been arrested for helping the fugitive Cesare Angelotti, former consul to the Roman Republic.